Hey guys, I want to talk about some world weather today, specifically looking at some heavy rain and storms over the next 72 hours for portions of southeastern China, where there can even be maybe a tornado or two also. Today's April 19th, that's what I'll be talking about. I also want to show you a nice little compact low pressure system that's moving through Greece at the moment. On the satellite view. I thought it looks interesting. But anyway, starting off with China first, we have a low pressure system into northeastern China that'll be moving into the Yellow Sea and over portions of Korea over the next 24 hours. But it's dragging a cold front over portions of southern China. That's what's kicking off these storms today and tomorrow, and even over the next 72 hours, all the way through Monday. And so, just timing this out, this is the European model precipitation view. Now, notice how over southeastern China we have just multiple rounds of thunderstorms occurring. This is for today on April 20th local time. And then just going over the next 24 hours, notice how we just have repeated rounds of thunderstorms over this area. And I actually want to show you some of the model soundings because they are a little bit favorable to get maybe a quick tornado or two, quick spin up. So here's the model. This is for like the Guangdong Province of China. Notice how we have a little bit of curvature in the photograph. Like there's just enough curvature. The low level shear is kind of weak, 30 knots, but it's marginal enough to get a quick tornado spin up, along with that helicity values over 100. So it's very marginal conditions to get a tornado, but certainly possible out there with this type of model sounded. I wouldn't be surprised if we could see a quick tornado spin up in some of these thunderstorms across southeastern China. One thing I'm concerned about though is with such high dew point numbers, over 20, reaching as high as 23 degrees Celsius or about 73 degrees Fahrenheit. Some of these storms could be very efficient rainfall producers. Extreme rainfall rates possible in these storms. So I'm thinking that flash flooding is going to be a major concern. I think that'd be the most. That's the one. That's the thing I'm most concerned about with these storms is the flash flooding potential. Then the chance of microbursts. I know I've seen some videos of microbursts in the area already with this, with these storms. And just continuing out over the next 72 hours, notice how we just have repeated rounds of thunderstorms for this whole area of southeastern China, going all the way out till Monday. So looking at the total rainfall numbers out of this whole area in yellow across southeastern China, where we could have areas getting over 100 millimeters of rain or about 4 inches of rainfall over the next 72 hours. And then local areas in there, the darker colors in there of orange, that's where we could have over 200 millimeters of rain or upwards of 7 to 8 inches of rainfall over the next 72 hours. So I'm very concerned about flash flooding being the number one concern out of this. Could be talking about widespread flash flooding across portions of southeastern China. Also damaging wind gusts with any microbursts that occur out of these storms. And like I said, the conditions are just favorable enough to get a quick spin up of a tornado or two. So those are the what I'm most concerned about in that area there. And just show you what's causing this. Looking at the jet stream level, here we have the polar jet to the north, and then across the south we have the subtropical jet. And notice that subtropical jet stays right over portions of southern China, southeastern China, over the next 72 hours. So that's gonna give favorable wind shear, just enough wind shear to get some widespread storms going, and that's also gonna be part of the reason why we have a small tornado threat there across southeastern China. But other than that, I want to quickly go to the satellite view. So this is the website called Zoom Earth. I really like this website because you can look at the satellite view anywhere across the world. And then just right now at the moment, all these little bubbles of clouds over southern China is where we have thunderstorms developing. And you can see we have some widespread thunderstorms across southern China, to the north of Hong Kong. And also you could see over the Yellow Sea, pushing into Korea is where we have the main low pressure system moving off to the northeast. That's what's dragging the cold front and even the stationary front, more like it, across portions of southern China. Now the next thing I want to show you is this low pressure system over portions of Greece at the moment. So here on the satellite loop, you can see it's a very compact low pressure system. Just very nice to look at. Uh, we have the rain on the northern side of it there, moving into portions of Greece. The center of the low here puts it just off of southern Italy, and it's now over the Ionian Sea, and it's about to make landfall into the west coast of Greece very soon. This will bring just very heavy showers to especially portions of northern Greece. We could see some high wind gusts out of this along the coast of the Aegean Sea, mainly to the north of Athens. And I actually want to show you the wind gust forecast out of this system, because we could be talking about some gusty winds, especially for the Athens area tomorrow, or later tonight, I should say. So this is in kilometers per hour, looking at wind gusts over the next few hours. As that storm moves in, notice how we get a little bit of a sting jet develops behind the system that brings some stronger wind gusts, especially to the north side of Athens. So Athens itself could get wind gusts of up over 70 kilometers per hour possible, or about 40 to 50 miles per hour. But to the coastal areas of the Aegean Sea to the north of Athens, I wouldn't be surprised if we get some wind gusts reaching upwards of 100 kilometers per hour. It's going to be very localized. So that'll be about 100 kilometers per hour or 60 miles per hour along the coastal areas to the north of Athens. Could be enough to bring down some trees and power lines in that area. Just something to be consider if you live in that area there. Also, this whole area of northern Greece should get some pretty efficient rainfall over the next 24 hours. Also in the portions of Turkey, as the system moves east, Turkey could also see some high wind gusts out of this, and maybe upwards of 1 to 2 inches of rainfall, or about 50 millimeters of rain over the next 24 hours. Just enough to bring some minor flooding issues. Strong wind gusts enough to bring a couple trees and power lines down. But other than that, that's all I got for today. It's a quiet day today. Just thought I'd talk about some world weather that's happening at the moment. I'll write it all in the video description too. So I hope everyone has a great day, everyone. See you next time.